Welcome back to my channel. This is part 3 of What If Deku Was Immortal. Now, I'm going to be starting a new What If soon. Or I might finish one that I'm already starting. And I'm putting Muffin Man Deku on hold, as you could say. Because it's like its own series, like Blood Road I'm supposed to be doing. And I can put this one on hold too, so I can do this new What If that's gonna be different. So, let's get into the story. As we can go to a different place. This place is on fire. There's flames everywhere. There's these red creatures with horns. Most of them look like this. Others look like humans with no face. As they're plotting something, as they all say to each other, we are going to destroy that place. As another one says, what about Lucifer? What about Lucifer? He cannot stop us all. He cannot stop us all. Okay, then let's go. As these demons, if you haven't already figured it out, go to Earth. Lucifer feels that the demons are going to Earth, and Lucifer can go to Earth, but if he leaves his kingdom unmanned or unkinged, then he believes that Satan will take over. So he asks for a favor. He asks Deku if he can take care of them, as Lucifer says. He says, there has been demons that are trying to go to Earth, and I cannot leave my kingdom and stop them because I believe that Satan will take over. So, can you kill them for me? And Deku says, sure, why not? As Lucifer says, thank you. As Deku says, well, it's time to do some extermination. As he gets one of his katanas, he basically say he makes it holy. And he goes to where the demons are coming out. They're coming out at a desert. Yes, they're coming out at a desert. 1,000,000 demons versus Deku. As the other gods heard of this, as they start watching, Momo was also there, but she did not help. And Inko did not want to get noticed, but Deku already noticed she's there. So, as Deku is cutting down these people, demons, one after another, they're wondering who he is because these demons, they wasn't at the meeting and they never knew of Deku. As Deku was cutting one down, then another, as he then sheaths his blade and then start using his fist. This is going on for a while, but he finally finishes all of them off. And he powers up all of their body and it reaches far into the sky as he's sitting on the bodies. As he then throws down a match. as the demon's corpses begin to light a flame. As he then blesses the flame, making it holy, as the flames burn away the demons' bodies, as they're dead. As Deku turns around to see Momo Kairozu, or a member of his mythology, a mythology that I created myself. But I would not tell you what that mythology is called, and I would not tell you all the full capabilities of this mythology. He sees Inko, and she knows that she is from the Polynesian mythology. As he watches her, she notices his gaze looking at her. She feels it. As she blinks, Deku is in front of her. As she is a little bit shocked from this, but Deku catches her from falling and tells her, "So, you are Inko, am I wrong? Daughter of the Fichi. So, you have her powers. What are you doing here?" As Inko says, "I just felt, demons come out. So I just wanted to see what's going on." As Deku says, "Oh, I get where you're coming from. Why aren't you in Hawaii or near Hawaii? I don't know the rest of the islands called. No, I don't know near Hawaii. I don't know the rest of the islands called. Not like the 3 islands of Hawaii. I'm talking about the other islands where the Polynesian mythology comes from." And she says, "I wanted to venture out." She says, "I'm currently living in Japan." That's okay. I get where you're coming from. Again, as Deku senses, and he senses, he says, "If my senses prove me right, you are expecting a child soon, are you not?" As he goes, shocked from this, says, "How do you know?" As Deku says, "I can feel it. The extra life force inside of you." That's good. Well, I'll see you later. As him and Momo, teleport back to her house. As they start speaking to each other again. Now, let's shift our point of views over to a different woman, Mitsuki. As Mitsuki just had her son, Katsuki Bakugo. Now, Katsuki still has that explosive hair he had in canon. And then, his quirk is the same. As Mitsuki is friends with Inko. As Inko did not tell Mitsuki that she is, half goddess. Half human, half goddess. Well, she's basically is full god, but she's half, mortal. Actually, no, she half mortal. The Fiji had Inko. Yes. As Inko, a couple of months after Mitsuki, has Izuku. And, Izuku is the same. Izuku Midoriya. Well, not Izuku. Actually, no, she has a daughter. Izuki Midoriya. As she is thinking of making, Well, since Izuki is 25% God and 75% human, she's thinking of making Katsuki her friend. And Inko and Nomiski are thinking of making Katsuki and Izuki friends and going to the same school and raising them together. As they do that, they raise, Izuki and Katsuki as brother and sister. As they do fight occasionally like brother and sister do, but even though they're not blood related. They do know that they have different, mothers, different fathers. So they do know that they're not related, but they still think of each other as brother and sister. Katsuki doesn't get that cocky attitude as much as he do in canon for being around Inko. And her warm heart, light-hearted, she's pretty nice. And that rubs off a lot on Katsuki. So Katsuki isn't really as, mean or I'm the best as he is in canon. He'll have his superiority complex. And this does give Katsuki some time to practice with his quirk, with Izuki. Izuki's quirk, as you could say, is still fire breathing from Hisashi, but her godlike powers are plant manipulation. She doesn't get any of the other godlike abilities. She gets plant manipulation and demigod strength. All demigods should have demigod strength. She also has the unique ability to heal, aside from her mother. So, they grow up together, a couple of years pass. They're now in middle school. As they get out of middle school, they're thinking of what high school to go to. They're thinking of going to UA High School. Then after that, they're going to UA, UA College. That's all the events in UA is going to happen in the college. Not the high school, the college. As Aizawa is working at the college and not the high school. Different teachers at the high school. As in a high school, things go better for them. They are allowed to use their quirks and they do pretty good with them. They work on them, they get them stronger than what they have. And they do meet the same people that they did in canon. And everything happened, but without the villains. Now, Eri is saved. That's the only thing that changes. Eri is saved. She is saved by Deku. Deku found Eri and saved her. Because Eri is a demigod. He takes her away from Shizaki, brings her to Zeus, and gives her to Zeus. Zeus is wondering why Deku gave him this little girl. Deku says, "This is your half-sister." And Zeus is wondering, what you mean half-sister? As Deku says, this is the daughter of Kronos. And that's how I'm making Eri the daughter of Kronos. Because Kronos did have time manipulation. And Eri has time manipulation, but to a lesser degree. So Zeus takes in Eri. Eri is shocked to know that Zeus is her brother. From Greek mythology. She always, read books or listened to, watched movies about Greek mythology, and she never knew why she was so drawn to it. But now she is, and basically she's in what's it called again? Mount Olympus. Now, yes, that is a fact. Now, I'm adding, some characters in this story. Percy Jackson, yes, he is here. And along with all of Camp Half-Bloods, they're there. Percy's half-brother, the Cyclops. And Hercules is there. A lot of other half-gods are there. Maui is in this one. Yes, Maui is. Maui is a demigod, and he lives around Polynesia. And Izuki does get drawn to the movie Moana. They have the movie. She also is drawn to, Hawaii for some reason. She don't know until her mother tells her. And she's going to tell her in college. As the time flies by, and they finally get to college, as Deku is actually a teacher at the college. He looks 18, but he's much older. And Momo is actually a teacher too. And during this time, they actually did go out. They are dating. Now, Izuku is basically the teacher of history, as you can say. A history teacher. He also teaches mythology. He also teaches, combat. With All Might. He teaches, combat with All Might. So, as they do the entrance exam for college, they quirks are better. Izuki and Bakugo goes in. As they take the exams, on the written portion, Izuki gets, first place. Since Momo isn't taking the exams, she doesn't need to go there. Todoroki, he changed from canon because he is half god. And if you're wondering who his god parent is, I want to say Poseidon had a daughter. And that daughter was Rei. Rei then had Todoroki. As Rei had water, but she turned it to ice. So Todoroki gets her ice. And Rei doesn't go mentally insane like in canon. And, she basically takes all of her kids away from Endeavor. Which Endeavor tries to stop her, but she can't handle Rei's, water with ice. He can't melt it. So Rei takes the kids away, and she raised them how she wants to raise them. Raise them to be nice. She teaches Todoroki how to use his ice, and and the other kids how to use their ice if they have it. And what's different here is the Dabi doesn't go to the villains. And Rei has a god that uses fire, trains Todoroki too. And Zeus looks at his little grandsons and granddaughter. Now, since Todoroki's changed, he don't talk to Endeavor. He doesn't care for Endeavor even though he is his father, but he don't care for him because Endeavor tried to use him to, pass up All Might, which All Might gave his quirk to Mirio, and Mirio is doing just fine. Mirio is in his third year of college. He's about to graduate this year and become a full-fledged hero. Now, as they do the fighting portion, Bakugo and Izuki get split up. During the explanation of President Mike, Ida still stands up and says this is a college UA. UA's college, and I cannot believe that you guys will make a drastic mistake on such an occasion. Ida says, what about the 0 pointer? Why did you speak of that? Then, Ida gets forced down from, Deku basically being there. He tells him to sit down. And President Mike, Ida, don't know why, but he sat down. And President Mike got back to explaining. Well, I was going to explain the 0 pointer before you interrupted me, so let me get to that. The 0 pointer. It's just an obstacle. You guys can fight if you want to, but I don't, really want you to. But if you can, do it. But don't. If you have to, run away. There would be no points, taken away if you run away. As they all go out to their areas, as Ida feels stupid, for interrupting President Mike when he was going to explain it. And he doesn't know who Deku is, and he thinking that that student basically forced me to sit down. I'm going to get on his case later. He doesn't know that Deku was a teacher. So everyone goes to the area, and Izuki is waiting for the gate to open. This one, Uraka walks up to her. Uraka is not a goddess or half god or nothing like that. She says, hello, my name is Uraka. What's your name? As Izuki says, my name is Izuki. She says, oh, that's a cute name. So, Izuki can see that Uraka is nervous. As she tells Uraka to calm down and don't be nervous. She asks, Uraka what her quirk is. Uraka says, gravity manipulation. She says, okay. Well, not gravity manipulation. She says her quirk is 0 gravity. She said, okay. Then why don't you try picking up things that are very heavy, first, using your 0 gravity to pick them up and then throwing them and then unreleasing the 0 gravity. Or basically touching the robot, making it fly up and then releasing it and making it crash down. She thinks, I didn't think of that. Thank you. As she's happy as she walks away. As Ida was trying to go talk to Izuki, telling her not to, basically distract anyone else. But this one, President Mike started, count down. She says 3, 2, 1. There are no real countdowns in the battle. As they all rush off, Izuki started, destroying multiple robots with her fire breathing and her plants that she manipulated to come out the ground and take them down. And she gets a lot of points. On the other side, Bakugo is destroying a lot of robots with his explosions. But since he's a lot more tame, he doesn't cause them much destruction. So, Izuki gets first place. Bakugo second, Todoroki third. Todoroki took the actual exam. He didn't go by recommendation, seeing as he doesn't want to be known as the child of Endeavor. Doesn't like Endeavor. So, they get into UA first day. Bakugo and Izuki comes in together. They sit down. After a while, the other children come in with, some of them being different. Todoroki being the grandson of Zeus. Kaminari being the grandson of, oh no, did I just say it wrong? No, not Zeus. Poseidon. The grandson of Poseidon. And Kaminari being the grandson of Zeus. That's so stupid. I can't even not believe that I'm that stupid. Now, what's his name? Kirishima being the son of Hercules. With the same quirk as the cannon. And those are those are the few that are kids of gods. As they all don't know that they are gods. They don't know that they all of them. They don't know that they all gods. They can't feel it, but they gonna know this soon after get to a specific class. And so I will basically start talking. Gets up. And so Soraka came in and she thanks Izuki for giving her such good advice on her quirk. Aizawa pops up and says, "Alright, everyone shut up and sit down." As everyone shuts up and sit down. Aizawa said it took you guys 5 seconds to shut up, so that will not do. Put on these hero costumes, sports. Put on these outfits and go outside. As Ida asks this time, what about orientation? Aizawa says, I can run this class however I want. And besides, orientation is really important. We're trying to become heroes. As everyone gets up, they go to the changing room and they change. Mineta tries to peep, but Suzuki doesn't allow it. She makes plants go all around the hole and blocks it off. Mineta's a little bit mad from this, but he doesn't care. If they all go outside, that's how it throws the ball to Izuki, saying that you got first place on the entrance exams. Throw the ball with all your strength. As she throws it, she gets 8,000 meters. Everyone shot for this. And everyone else throws. Bako gets 1,000 meters. Todoroki, Todoroki get 10,000 meters. Everyone shot from that. Kaminari throws it. Kaminari throws it. He gets 15,000. Using electricity a little bit. Then Kirishima throws it. Gets 30,000. Being the grandson, being the son of Zeus, grandson of Zeus and son of Hercules. And Kaminari and Kirishima know each other, seeing as they are basically related. You can say they're like cousins. Hercules' sister, had Kaminari. Which, Zeus does have a daughter, but that's in Percy Jackson. The Sea of the Monsters, I think. I don't know which one it is from. I think Percy Jackson, Sea of the Monsters, where Zeus's daughter basically sacrificed herself for the good of everyone else in Camp Half-Blood. She the one who made the barrier for all the outsiders can't get in. So, as everyone else throws it, they get around what they had in cannon, but double that. Double what they got in cannon. because they're, twice as strong as in Kelly from high school. Now, as they all do all of the exams and the gods, half gods, demigods, whatever you want to say, they get better than anyone else. And now it's over with. Now they go to one of the last classes of the day. They're going to their, mythology class first, and then they go to history. As they see Deku. And they don't have to leave for the history class either. As he explains, welcome to your mythology class. This is where I teach you all about your, mythology. There are a lot of mythologies ranging from Christianity, Greek, Egyptian, Mesopotamian, Chinese, Japanese, and anyone else. As he explains, today you're going to be learning about Greek mythology. Now, in Greek mythology, there are three main gods. That being Poseidon, Zeus, and Hades. Poseidon is in the sea at Atlantis. Hades is in the underworld. And Zeus is in Mount Olympus. He explains some more about, Greek mythology. He then goes on to say, what's it called? Oh yeah, Tokiyami, he is a half god too. Basically being the son of Horus from Egyptian mythology. So, he speaks up. As Deku goes on to Egyptian mythology. Basically, there's 5 main gods. Well, 7, but I don't know. I don't know how many main gods there are. I could just name the ones I know from my mind. There's Osiris. There's Ra. There's Horus. There's Anubis. There's Set. There's, I don't know if it's Isis, whatever. No, is. There's, more that I cannot, say. Because I don't remember. I know they, I can't remember their names, but I know of them. So, yeah, those are the ones that you need to know of. Basically saying all the main gods. Now, he goes on and explains a lot of his, a lot of mythology that he, the class ends and now they in history. So he explained Japanese history from the samurais, the samurais I meant, from the ninjas, also there, and a lot of other things. As at the end of the day, and everyone leaves except from Kaminari, Kirishima, Izuki, Todoroki, and Tokiyami. Those 5 stay, as he explains to them. So, you're the 5. They say, well, the 5. He says, so, you're all gods, or half gods, or quarter gods. As they don't know what he means. As he start pointing them out. You two, grandson of Zeus, what's his name? Tokiyami. Not Tokiyami. No. Kaminari, and what's his name? Kaminari and Kirishima, grandson of Zeus. He points to Izuki. Izuki. He says, granddaughter of Tefiti. He points to, basically Tokiyami, son of Horus, grandson of Osiris. He points to Todoroki, grandson of Poseidon. They are shocked from this. They don't know what he means. He then snaps his finger, and all of their parents come. Parents that are gods. So there is, basically Horus. He there. There's Ray. There's Inko. There's Hercules. And Tokiyami's parent, whatever her name is, I can't remember it. As Deku then, says, so you all had kids, and now they're in UA. As they say, yes. The kids ask dad, mom, basically like that. They say, who is this exactly? And they, all explain. We wanted to wait till you guys were a little bit older, but we're going to explain it now. So, we are all gods, or half gods, as you can say. Except for Horus here. He's full god. And we all had you. Half gods and quarter gods. As they point to Deku, and it says he is a god. Not just any god, he is the oldest god. He was first at first, born at first he was a demigod, half god. But then he received the powers of his grandfather and became full god. As for his mythology, it's unknown. We do not know it. But there is another who is from his family line, who was first a demigod, but then born into a full god. And she's, basically immortal like him, but her immortality is different from his. And she is forced to be reborn every time she dies. But it is stopped, rebirthing her. Every time she dies, she just comes back. From the same place she was, her blood just goes back in. And I believe that had something to do with him changing the way her, immortality works. As it says, yes, I changed her immortality to basically fit from her rebirthing every time to basically just dying and coming back. As they say, okay. As they're basically a little bit shocked from this, as they explain a little bit more. That he has been around since the creation of the earth. He knows and governs, rules over every god. He keeps them in check. The ones that go off, rails, he basically gets rid of them. The evil, they try to destroy the world, that's what he does. He gets rid of them. As they are a little bit more shocked from this, and that's when they stop the explanation, and then I'll go home. And this is what I want to end this part off. Thank you for watching, and a new series is coming out later. And I promise you guys are going to like it. Well, you might like it, I don't know. But it's basically, I'm going to tell you what the name is. The name is called What If Deku Was a Survivor. And, this one is going to be like most of my videos, where I have Deku, with guns and things like that. So Deku's going to have that. So, goodbye. See you all next time.